This video was created to help parents teach their kids compound sentences. This is a basic lesson in compound sentences in which we are going to take two sentences, connect them with a joining word, and make one sentence. The three joining words we will use in this video are and, but, and or. And means both, but means different, and or means choices. We are going to begin with the joining word and that means both. Our two sentences are, Corey likes pizza, Corey likes hamburgers. When we add the word and, it's going to mean both. Corey likes pizza and Corey likes hamburgers. Today we're working on compound sentences, taking two sentences and joining them together to make one sentence. Today we have the sentences Corey likes pizza and Corey likes hamburgers. We have our joining word and we have a comma. So we can connect these two sentences to make one sentence. So we change the period in the first sentence and put a comma, and then we add the word and now it reads, Corey likes pizza and Corey likes hamburgers. Our compound sentence, Corey likes pizza and Corey likes hamburgers, means that he likes both, pizza and hamburgers. Now with your kids, look at three examples of combining two sentences with the word and. Our first two sentences are, I am smart, I help others. Our second two sentences are, I like to jump rope, I really like partner jumping. And our third set of two sentences, I like ice cream, I like to eat it on hot days. Remind kids that we are using the joining word and, which means both, to combine two sentences into one compound sentence. So our two sentences are, I am smart, I like to help others. When we add the word and, we can make one sentence by putting a comma before the word and, so that would be right after smart. Then we write the word and then we write the second sentence, I like to help others, and it becomes one. I am smart and I like to help others. With kids, look at the second example with two sentences. I like to jump rope. I really like partner jump roping. Then add the word and then we have our compound sentence. I like to jump rope and I really like partner jump roping. And just a reminder, don't forget to add the comma before the word and in this case, right after the word rope. And now our third example. I like ice cream. I like to eat it on hot days. We add the word and. We put the comma after ice cream. And then we have our compound sentence. I like ice cream and I like to eat it on hot days. Now have kids complete this guided practice. That means they fill in the blanks, but you provide support when needed. Have them read the two sentences. I am smart. I like to help others. Then go down to the next line. They are to put the comma and the word and in the correct place to make the two sentences one compound sentence. And it should read, I am smart and I like to help others. Then do the same routine with the next two sentences. This is a completed example. Now we're going to introduce kids to the joining word but. It means different. So let's look at our two sentences. Tommy likes vegetables. Tommy won't eat carrots. Then we're going to add the word but to make the two sentences one compound sentence. So let's read that now. Tommy likes vegetables, but Tommy won't eat carrots. And again, remember to put the comma after vegetables before the word but. And let's read our sentence one more time. Tommy likes vegetables, but Tommy won't eat carrots. Now it's time for kids to work with the joining word but, meaning something different. We have two sentences. We have Tommy likes vegetables, and we have Tommy won't eat carrots. So we're going to change this to one sentence by putting a comma where the period was and then adding but. Now we have Tommy likes vegetables, but Tommy won't eat carrots. In this compound sentence, but stands for different. Tommy likes vegetables, but Tommy won't eat carrots. Carrots are different from the rest of the vegetables. Now with kids, look at three more examples that we're going to use the word but to join two sentences to make compound sentences. Tommy washed his shirt. The stain was still there. Tommy cleaned his room. Tommy left his closet a mess. And Tommy likes to go on vacation. Tommy doesn't like to pack. With kids, look at the first example. Remind kids that we're going to use the joining word but, and it means something different. Let's look at our two sentences. Tommy washed his shirt. The stain was still there. We're going to use but because something different happened. Tommy washed his shirt to have it clean, but that didn't happen because the stain was still there. So now let's read our compound sentence and remind kids to put the comma before the word but. Tommy washed his shirt, but the stain was still there. Now with kids, review the second example. Tommy cleaned his room. Tommy left his closet a mess. We're going to put the comma and then the joining word but in between the two sentences to make a compound sentence. And it is, Tommy cleaned his room, but Tommy left his closet a mess. So with kids, look at the third example. Tommy likes to go on vacation, and we see him having fun in the swimming pool. Tommy doesn't like to pack. So there is something that is different. He likes going on vacations, but he does not like to pack for vacations. So we're going to put our joining word but in between the two sentences to make one compound sentence. So it reads, Tommy likes to go on vacation, but Tommy doesn't like to pack. Now with kids, complete the guided practice. Have kids change two sentences into one compound sentence using a comma and the word but. So Tommy washed his shirt. The stain was still there. On the next line, write the compound sentence for the two sentences. And that would read, Tommy washed his shirt, but the stain was still there. And then complete the same routine for the next compound sentence. This is the completed example. Now introduce kids to our next joining word, or. It means choices. Read the two sentences with the kids. Do you want a cat? Do you want a dog? Then we're going to put the joining word or between them to make a compound sentence. Do you want a cat or do you want a dog? Now we're going to have kids make compound sentences with the joining word or, which means choices. So we have our two sentences, and these are questions. Do you want a cat? Do you want a dog? So we're going to join them together. First, we usually take away the period and put the comma. This time the comma is going to replace the question mark. Now, we usually have a name here in our other sentences, but this time it's do, so it cannot stay a capital. So we will do a lowercase d, and actually before that, we have to put in our joining word or. So our sentence is, do you want a cat? Or do you want a dog? With kids, review the two sentences for each compound word that we are going to make by using the word or. Our first two are, do you want milk? Do you want orange juice? Our second two are, is the soup too hot? Is the soup just right? And the third two are, they can ride horses, they can ride in the wagon. Now with kids, look at the first example. Do you want milk? Do you want orange juice? We're going to join the two sentences with the joining word or. We're going to remember to put the comma after milk before or and change the D in do to a lowercase d. And then our sentence reads, do you want milk or do you want orange juice? And as we said, joining word or means a choice. So the choice in this compound sentence is milk or orange juice. In this example, the two sentences are, is the soup too hot? Is the soup just right? Again, place the comma, insert the word or, and is begins with a lower case in the is following our word or. And the sentence reads, is the soup too hot or is the soup just right? And the choice is between too hot or just right. Now let's read the two sentences in this example. They can ride horses. They can ride in the wagon. We are going to use our joining word or, which means choices, to make this a compound sentence. So we're going to put a comma after horses. We're going to insert the word or, and we're going to make the T in they a lowercase letter. Now let's read our compound sentence. They can ride horses or they can ride in the wagon. So we heard a choice in this sentence, and it is between ride horses or ride in the wagon. Have kids complete each sentence with the correct joining word and, but, or. We have our chart with joining word and meaning. And means both, but means different, or means choices. Then below that we have pictures and a word next to each picture. It is a meaning word which will help us choose the correct joining word for each compound sentence. So our first word is different. The joining word would then be but. Let's try that in our compound sentence. Jenny wanted to go to the park, but Jason wanted to go to the movies. Let's try our next one. Both. That would be joining word and. They went to the park and they went to the movies. That one sounds good also. Let's try our next one. Choices. The joining word for choices would be or. They could save their money or they could go to the arcade. That sounds correct. Now let's try our last one. Both. The joining word for both would be and. They saved their money and they played video games at home. And this is a completed example. If you found this video useful, please subscribe. And as always, I will have a link to all the templates that were used in this video in the description section.